Quick note, we are two AI hosts, and this is an AI-generated conversation based on a PowerV article. It is educational and not medical advice. So let's look at the big question on everyone's mind today. Peptide for skin tightening. What does it really do?
The short answer, it signals. It definitely does not physically lift a jawline. Look, let's just dive right into this explainer because, I know firsthand how incredibly frustrating it can be to navigate cosmetic labels. Honestly, it often feels like you need a secret decoder ring just to buy a basic daily serum. So today, we're going to break down exactly what these products actually do for the look of your skin, what the clinical trials are really measuring, and what you should actually be looking for to get the care you deserve.
Exactly. And, before we get into the nitty-gritty details, I really want to start by acknowledging something super important. If you're out there dealing with easily irritated, reactive skin, or maybe skin that's prone to breakouts, we see you. It is exhausting, right? It's just incredibly frustrating to use harsh products that end up stinging your face, all while you're basically chasing these completely unattainable results printed on a shiny bottle. We really want to help you step off that roller coaster and find gentle care that actually supports how your skin looks and feels without the punishment.
Totally. Now, think about the massive gap between the marketing words on a bottle and the actual reality of the research. When we see a word like tightening, our brains just immediately picture a physically lifted jawline, or the pulling back of loose skin. But the cosmetic reality is entirely different. Clinical trials don't actually measure tightening at all. Instead, they measure things like the appearance of wrinkle depth, surface roughness, and elasticity. So that tightening you feel when you apply a product, it's just a temporary sensation on the surface. It is absolutely not a measurable cosmetic endpoint in these studies.
Right, and managing our expectations is really everything here, especially because we all want overnight results. We're all a little impatient with skincare. I know I am. But let's look at how this process actually builds over time. On day one, you might feel a tight sensation, but as an eligible friend, I have to give it to you straight. That is simply a film-forming polymer, literally just drying on the surface of your skin. It's going to wash right off at the end of the day. True support? That takes time. It takes about 4 weeks to notice changes in the feel of your skin's texture, and you really need a full 8 to 12 weeks of consistent daily use to see visible changes in the look of wrinkles. Patience truly is your best friend here.
So, with all that in mind, the absolute most crucial takeaway is this. If you really want to support firmer-looking skin, we have to talk about the most unglamorous everyday fact in cosmetics. Daily sunscreen use results in roughly 24% less visible skin aging over a period of 4.5 years. Wow, that is a massive, undeniable number. A basic daily sunscreen will completely outperform any expensive miracle serum on the market when it comes to preserving the long-term look and feel of your skin. No question.
So true, and that brings us to a major hurdle we all face in the cosmetic aisle. It's a bit of an industry secret. Concentration is a trade secret almost everywhere. Because ingredient percentages are kept completely hidden by almost every brand, you're pretty much left in the dark. You rarely know if the expensive bottle you just bought actually contains a studied effective dose of an active ingredient, or if it just has a tiny microscopic trace amount sprinkled in there just so they can slap a fancy buzzword on the front label.
Exactly. And since we can't easily check the exact percentages, you need a different way to protect yourself as a consumer. So here is a simple, really practical checklist of 4 things you can actually verify on a label to ensure you're getting a quality cosmetic. Number 1, is the active ingredient supplier actually named? That shows real accountability. 2, is there an openable, readable study you can look at for yourself? 3, was the finished final bottle clinically tested? Note I said tested rather than them just relying on generic ingredient data. And 4, can you easily count the barrier lipids on the ingredient list? If you can answer yes to these 4 questions, you are in a much, much better place.
Which brings us to a beautiful, incredibly gentle alternative that actually checks those boxes. It's called PowerV. The founder, Rasu, created this brand specifically because she knew the toll that harsh, aggressive actives take on the look and feel of our skin over time. PowerV embraces a simple, really comforting framework: defend, renew, and seal. It is meticulously designed to support the look and feel of firmer skin while completely avoiding harshness, which gives your skin the gentle, supportive care it really craves.
Yeah, and going right back to that checklist we mentioned earlier, the finished PowerV bottle was dermatologist tested on 52 people with sensitive skin. Now, this is a crucial distinction. They weren't just testing a single isolated ingredient in a lab somewhere. The actual final product you put on your face was tested to prioritize skin comfort and to help promote a visibly calmer appearance, which is just amazing news for those of us who are easily irritated and prone to visible redness.
For sure. Because transparency is everything to us, let's actually break down the data. These specific percentages are ingredient-level study findings directly attributed to Mabel biochemistry. And I want you to notice how everything we are talking about here is exclusively focused on how the skin looks. In these in vivo ingredient studies, phytoceltec argan supported a 26.2% reduced look of crow's feet wrinkle depth, a 13.1% reduced look of nasolabial fold depth, and a 12.7% increased look of skin density. Ultimately, it's all about gently supporting a smoother, firmer appearance without any of the sting.
And building on that gentle approach, PowerV includes a countable, highly transparent set of barrier lipids right there on the label. You'll find 3 ceramides, cholesterol, and phytosphingosine. These aren't just trendy buzzwords. They are specifically chosen to help the surface of the skin hold on to moisture, making your skin look incredibly smooth and feel deeply comforted. It is an absolutely excellent choice if you have skin that is prone to visible redness and just desperately needs that extra soothing cushion of hydration.
We really hope this explainer has helped you cut through the loud cosmetic noise and empowered you to focus on what truly supports the long-term look and feel of your skin.
Absolutely. The beauty industry wants you to believe you need harsh interventions to see results, but ask yourself, isn't it time we started working with our skin instead of fighting against it? If you want to explore this gentle, supportive approach, you can learn more at PowerVskin.com. That is PowerVskin.com. Make sure you don't forget to put the V right there between power and skin. It's super easy to miss.
Good catch. And while you're there, be sure to get your free AI skin analysis by visiting powervskin.com/pages/skincare quiz. Thank you so much for joining us, and remember to be gentle with yourselves and your skin.